Okay. So basically, awakened talent, which you already know, which is working. Sleeping talent, which is outside of your awareness, which most likely won't come out unless otherwise something drastically happens, like you become unconscious and you come back, or you meet with an accident, or near-death experiences, or you are given anesthesia and then you come out. Some kind of such things probably can bring out these sleeping talents. The dreaming talents is what which we are aware of. We know that it's there for us. You have a little bit of a understanding that you have interest towards it, but you don't know why that doesn't work for you. So today we are actually exploring the dreaming talents. Okay. Now, to come back to my experience, when I did this process, I did it 2 times. One when I was learning as part of the group session we had done. Another one I think twice with this lady whose name I've forgotten, from Netherlands, I think. So the first time when I did, what I saw was, it looked like this. I was in the Hitler regime, something of that. And I was teaching some students. And I realized I was teaching the pilots. Okay, and then, okay, it goes on like that. I figured out how, I was doing it, how good I was, etc. And then how it got blocked was, I was teaching this pilot being in the same plane, and that, this guy does something that he doesn't go to the actual height, altitude, and then he goes and crashes into a lake. Okay, so this is what happened. And the exact words, I remember how it came, like, I felt that everybody is so stupid, they don't have brains, so I can't teach anybody. And I don't want to teach people. Okay. Now, till the time, until this thing happened, I was not for teaching. I wouldn't teach. I couldn't teach. I still remember the day when we did, there were a lot of supervisors of this TASO class. And one of my supervisor kept asking me whether I have done master degree in any of my degrees. I had done. He would ask me that if you have done, you can be a TASO teacher. Apply. He would say no. I would say no, I won't. I'm not a teacher. I don't want to teach. The whole day, whenever he saw me, he kept saying that you should apply for a teaching. It's so weird. That day we did this, and then this thing came out. And then, so as part of that thing, we understood how good I was in that, etc. And why I blocked it, that also. And then 3 months afterwards, I started doing my workshops. So this is how the talent starts coming out. If you're able to understand, even just looking at the block, and the same words I used to use on my children when I'm teaching. So it was so evident, how that is so much of in you in the background. Okay. So that is one of
Marion Bull.
No, it's not Marion Bull. Some of the, if you just check probably the joining hands thing, you will see, I don't remember. I remember her face, but I can't remember the name. Okay? And then, so when she was doing, again, I had attended the early days of the joining hands, I think. At that time, once, or I don't know who did, and I happened to see that. At that time, I didn't know anything about shamans. And then I saw this person dancing around the fire and, like attending somebody for some healing. And what very interestingly, what I'd seen there was some of the symbols this guy was using on the body parts and on something, I was wondering who's this person, and then I concluded it's some kind of a medicine man, and that's what it. And I forgot totally about it. And then later on, when I was meditating, after probably I learned the shamanic healing for the first time, they didn't mention anything about the symbols. But after that, when I was doing meditations or when I was having an intent for something, I would get some symbols, different types of symbols. And I wouldn't know what it means. I would try for different things. I would try, and they will work for certain few things. I figure out what it is, etc. In fact, I have made pendant out of this. This is one of the symbols I got. This is grounding symbol, earth symbol. So it's like, it's weird, but that is when you started understanding, okay, sometimes I was somewhere and then this is my knowledge and it'll start flowing. And I also found why the block was, etc., and why it had not come out, how it can come out, etc. So there is definitely an advantage of seeing the talent life. Now, what you should not hold on to it is, oh, I just saw, this is exactly one of my client had told me, oh, I just saw a dancer, Bharatanatyam dancer. Okay, and she never liked being a Bharatanatyam probably. Okay, no, that why she wouldn't like is because of the block, isn't it? There is some block is there, that's why she wouldn't like it. But you don't have to feel bad about it, because you may not want to dance, Bharatanatyam dance, but that life will have so many other capabilities. So if you invoke it, even all of those can get invoked. And one of the nicest past life regression, if you want to experience, according to me, is talent life, because you will get something out of it. Okay. So we can all try that today and try to experience what it is. Now, if you want to record that in your mobile, only the process part, and you can go on exploring it whenever you want. Okay.
Isha, you are recording, so you will share this recording, right? But
I will do that, but then there'll be the session, talking, laughing, and then there is a process. So that's why I just said, it's your wish. Yeah. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Okay. So, and at the end of this,
how do you record from our end? I don't know. I haven't done
your mobile. You are on the mobile, is it?
Yeah, I'm on the mobile.
There might be some voice recorder which you can do that.
For voice recording alone?
You can try it. I'm not sure whether both Zoom.
You can use screen recorder.
Some other recorder you can use it, because recording and speakers are two different things. So it will still record. Okay. So now you need to enjoy this session, meaning we have this tendency to go and heal something all the time, right? We don't have to do that. This is a fun session. So figure it out. Don't be so serious about everything. Like, you need to have fun in some kind of, experiences you have. The more fun you add it, even healing is so much more fun. I think we take too seriously the healing part of it. And then in a way we mess up everything. We kind of get into the trauma more often. So let's not do that. This is a very, very nice, interesting, and you can enjoy it a lot. And at the end of it, all of you, please share it. Even if you didn't see anything, you tell me, oh, I couldn't see it. There'll be some little bit, maybe you figure it out that you're more responsive to words or pictures or something which you feel that, hey, I already knew about it. Okay, maybe you didn't know about the blocks, because if you knew about it, why that has not become so good in your life, so big in your life, why you're not capitalizing out of your talent. Okay, do you know the difference between skill and a talent? Can anybody tell me what's the difference between skills and talents?
Isha, skill is we learn something and talent is inherent.
Yeah. So talent is also at some time you learned it. You learned it so well that it became a talent. Right? So skill is basically what happens is it's acquired through effort and it contributes to your pride. Okay? It's like, yes, I did it, kind of a feeling. Whereas talent, most often you're not even like, that, okay, fine, I know it. You know, you're not even so much happy about it because it's very internal to you, right? It's you, it's part of you. So you don't pay attention to it. And that's the first part why you are not able to capitalize it, right? But talents are also, at some point, it was just a skill which you acquired. And then you became so good at it. Maybe many lives after lives, you probably, tried it, figured it out, and it became so good. It becomes as if something else is working through you. It's that good, you know. As I said, that it's like as if the divine self is expressing itself through you. It's like that. Okay. Now, if it is so, why am I not able to move with it or know about it? Okay. So we have to find out what is that first of all, and also find out what were the blocks. We just have a glimpse of it. We are not going deeper into it. We're not going to do any therapy or anything. We're going to have just a glimpse of it. And let's see what it comes out, right? Okay, so all of you, if you can switch on whoever is not switched on, can switch on your cameras. And let's begin. So just make yourself comfortable. And just close your eyes. Take one deep breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel your body. Feel being in the center of your head. Feel the position of your body. Feel your hands, feet, neck, shoulders, elbows. Feel your chest. Feel your entire body. And take your focus to the center of your head. And feel how quiet it is. And feel whether it's light for you or dark for you. How does this space make you feel? Slowly you will know your body like a silhouette. The edge of the body, the feel of the body. And while you're concentrating on your body, put an intent that what's not yours, will simply disappear. Whatever which is not belonged will simply disappear. Then as you concentrate and focus on your body, you are feeling completely your body. That means you have all the focus and attention and consciousness into your body. And when you are completely present, just be a little curious about yourself. When you become curious about yourself, you know that you are such an infinite personality. And then also you know that there is so much more than what you call yourself. So much more even that your inner self may not know it. So there is so much more inside you. And when you start thinking about it, you will slowly start feeling very full and very rich about yourself. It is this feeling of infinite being, the infinite vastness, what you really are. So when you are feeling this, slowly move it to a thought and you think about your talents. These talents, maybe you don't know yet, or maybe you know a tiny bit of it. Maybe you're just curious about those. So as your curiosity increases, just through your mind's eye, look down upon your body and slowly you will see a spot inside your body. Now project this spot slowly to the outside as if the spot is standing in front of you. Now just know that this is the spot of your talent, which you don't know about right now. As you focus on this spot, it becomes a light spot. And as your attention goes to it, it starts growing and growing and growing. It becomes a big light ball. Check the color of it. See it. Feel it. And you get drawn towards it. So slowly move towards it. And then you enter the spot. And then when you feel the bright spot, the bright ball of light, you'll slowly step outside the other side. And when you come out at the other end, you come to another site, to another place and another time where you had full use of this talent. You get transported to another time and space where you had full use of this light, full use of this talent. What's your first thought, first feeling, and first impression? Observe that and know where you are and what you're doing. See and understand. Feel, what do you do? What kind of the talent is this? See the images. Hear the words. Or feel it. Understand it. When you look at all of this, you will make sense out of it. Now slowly explore how you're using this talent, how you're applying it in that life. Also find out how good you are with that. Where all you're using it, how you're applying it, and what are the results. Also find out the consequences of that talent. Because of that talent, what were the consequences? Maybe good or bad. So feel and understand the consequences of your talent, of what you're doing, which you're so good at. Also, get in touch with your body sensation to know when you are applying this talent to the fullest potential, see how you feel it in your body. Also see how busy you were while you used the talent. Now, see yourself completely in a different situation. You are using the same talent, but in a different situation. Get an impression where you are and how you're using the same talent. But how you're using it in a different way. Now to understand it better, notice the results here. Notice how well you're using it, applying it even here. Feel the results in your entire body. Now slowly come back. Retrieve back in the consciousness. Start retrieving yourself back. So you come back to the place where you started, a spot which is in your body. It won't go there. It will always be there for you to make use of it. Now, when you have understood this, now wonder how this you are using in your current life. Wonder how you're using it. Or where is the influence of this talent happening in your life now? It will be happening in a most natural way. Now you also are aware of how you can apply it in different ways and how you can become the best of it. Now, slowly your attention goes to another different spot. This spot indicates a main inhibition for this talent. It's a block for this talent. Because of this block, this talent is not taken its full size, fullest of its potential. So now project this spot and slowly walk into that spot. And when you come out to the other side, again you go to the some space across time and space to a time where something happened while you were using this talent. Go to that time and space where something happened which became a block. Explore it. Notice what's happening there. The first impression you get about it. What happened while you were using the talent? What was the conclusion you made? What was the result? You will understand this is a block which you have brought for your talent. And this is what hindering your talent. You will get the awareness for all the questions. Just observe it as an observer. And then you'll also know whether that is valid or it was very contextual. Was that right? Was there anything else you could have done? You will understand how you can unblock this. Let the awareness be in your consciousness and be in the being of yourself. Now that you know how you can use your talent in different ways, and also you know what's blocking that, and you know how you can unblock it. With this awareness, again, come back to your body, breathe into the body, observe your breathing, and slowly come back to here and now. You can all drink water. Okay. So now is the feedback time. What
Isha, may I
was-
go for first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, initially it started with a little heaviness in my middle part of the forehead. Then I could feel sensations in my, like the spot which I identified was in the middle of the heart. And I could feel sensations in my as in my right palm and my right foot. And and lot of heaviness on the right side of my body. But I could see myself like in front of a temple and healing people. So hundreds of people I'm healing and all that. But when you said the second time, the block I identified, like first the spot was in the middle of the heart, then it was little lower below the heart area, like some sensations there. From there, I projected it. But what was the block? I don't know. I saw some gray house or something, but what was the block? I don't know what happened there. But a very when the block for the block, I was really feeling like lot of that tension in the body, but I don't know what it was. Like what exactly was the block, and then it was like now also like there is some tension here, like something pulling here, and my right side, entire right side, like right shoulders, elbows, and my foot